Hello YouTube, my name is Jam Gaming and I am joined with LizardWizard and today, I shouldn't be laughing, this is going to be scary. We are going to be reacting to three to be exact, scary horror films or just short horror stories basically on YouTube. And we are going to be watching Dr. Death, In the Walls, and this is the scariest security tape I've ever seen. So those three, I think in total will be like 25 minutes. But if you're willing to watch it with us, if you're, what's a good word to say it? Strong enough, if you're willing to sit through the pain, I am as well. Just sit back, relax, and get a blanket because you're probably going to cower in fear. Like me. I actually might get a blanket in a little bit. But this is our first video, Dr. Death, and we are going to be reacting to it. Okay, so we're going to be reacting to Dr. Death, short horror film created by Social House Films. I'll say that then. Okay, let's begin. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Why is Mars there? Oh, it's a cat? Cat Mars? Huh? Skeleton? Social House Films. What am I watching?
Life of Luxury.
Yeah, I was about to say. Okay, actually I'm kind of creeped out. What is that? Oh
my god! Ooh, what is that?
What?
Like a human spider.
What is this? This isn't a reaction, guys.
No, get up, no. Get up.
Okay, with her, it's not scary. Guys, this isn't a reaction. I think this is actually a part of the video. Okay, you know what?
4 o'clock in the morning.
I'm happy now. I'm not scared because
I swear I just heard something.
Yeah, no kidding.
What is that?
Shut your...
Our next video is brought to us by Dr. Death, and it's simply titled Made You Smile. So, let's check
Is this like
out.
fourth wall breaking or something?
Okay,
So this isn't a
already
reaction,
disturbing.
guys. This is literally the video. Okay, he looks creepy.
Dr. Death, I presume.
Okay.
Reminds me of the dentist.
Bro, you got some crazy dentist for your dentist be looking like that.
Bro, my teeth are good, but they ain't very good.
Is that her?
Whoa.
Oh, wait, is that?
Well, it actually looks like her. Like the...
Okay. I don't know if this is real or some kind of deep fake, but
Deep
this
fake?
is not okay.
What do you mean, deep
How
fake?
would you know? Oh, that's creepy. Oh, yeah, so this is literally the video. That's creepy. This is way scary. Bro, no one's there. Okay, so he's only in the computer? It's kind of weird. So he, like, lives in the computer. If I was her, I'd be screaming and going...
Nah, I wouldn't.
I would've left.
I wouldn't be sitting there watching the computer and turning around. I would have closed that thing and ran.
I would have closed it, ran out my door, and, like, drove, like, to another country.
I would burn the house down. There's nothing worth that.
I mean, it might be all your belongings, but I'd rather not be cursed for eternity. Nah. Go. Leave.
Okay.
You're continuing?
Honestly,
How do you explain that?
I'm feeling a little creeped out right now.
No kidding.
wonder
I
why.
don't think that someone was actually in my bedroom watching me while I was sleeping.
How do you explain
But
that?
You don't.
yeah, I guess the whole video kind of
I
reminded
would
me
just
of
say,
The Ring,
'cause, like,
except
there's
I'm
that
not
whole thing of, like, there's at least like 8 people or 7 people in the world that look like you.
Yeah.
So there's a very small chance that there's someone.
No,
that,
but
like that up until there,
yeah.
where like it's like literally me looking back, and then there was the Dr. Death was walking towards me. Up until then, I could explain what was happening, but that I couldn't.
Yeah, in the bed, there can be people who look like you. So I would have been creeped out. But the fact that the camera is in your house looking, nah.
getting a phone call.
Leave.
Bro, who gets called on their computer?
Her.
Facts.
That was weird.
That's weirder than the
anyway.
fact that you saw a person behind you. No caller ID. Don't accept it.
Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Dr. Death
it's
needs a new
feedback.
phone.
You know when you like call yourself from the
So,
same place and it looks
here.
and like the audio is bouncing
this
back?
part. Not totally
I'm
sure
done.
how they got their guy into my
that's
live
messed up.
footage. Kind of reminds me of like a really good
Imagine Dr.
TikTok
Death pulls up.
filter.
Yo, if
Or
you
they
like this
have-
video, please like and subscribe to watch my next one.
Yeah, guys. You heard it from LizardWizard.
My webcam, which is really, really not cool.
You back up?
So
Leave your house.
If it's not cool, don't be there.
Call the cops or something.
What is he?
bye-bye.
You put clear tape over it.
Clear tape isn't gonna.
Well, if you put like other stuff on it, but you put clear see-through tape. Is your door open? Oh.
Hurt.
Close your curtains.
Why is she doing that there?
Close your curtains.
Also, that desk is in the most
What are you? Huh?
eating needles now.
You're
Or
eating, what is that, noodles?
Noodles.
You're completely fine with just everything that just happened. What is that? Something inside the pasta?
Oh, I can't remember what movie that was where somebody ate cooties. Have you heard of that?
No. What is that?
That's the hook.
That's a hook?
That's the needle and the hook that the Dr. Death used to close the mouth shut.
How?
Oh.
Go? How'd you know that? Just go home. Or what's? Never mind.
Just go home.
Literally, just actually leave your house.
That desk is
Someone's
such
outside.
an-
Someone's outside.
See that hook hand?
No, it looks like a hammer.
Is that the door isn't even locked?
You didn't lock your. Bro, this is the dumbest person. You didn't. Well, even if she did lock the door, he probably would have broken.
That Dr. Death, he kind of looks like
He looks like a clown with the hair. Alfred. Alfred.
the hair reminds me of, I can't remember who it is, but he's in Guns N' Roses.
That's the hand from the video. Oh, I didn't know it was blood though.
The black and white kind of makes it hard to tell.
Yeah, it's black and white. That's the hallway.
Oh,
She-
that Dr. Death was walking through.
She's now just putting this together. Now you're scared? Beforehand? Yep.
Bro, it's America. Just pull out your gun and shoot him.
Bro, true. That's actually true. He's gonna be behind you.
He's coming from the hallway a different way.
Oh, is he gonna be behind the computer?
Because it's facing that way, not the other way.
Oh.
It's facing towards you, not from behind. Oh, FaceTime video?
No. What'd I say? Behind.
Bro, how tall is he? Oh.
So what happens? Wait, now there's a gaming room? Is that Corey Kenshin?
Alright, so this next video is sent to us by Dr. Death.
Oh
Weird
my
name, but we're
God.
not gonna question it. Let's see what this medical professional has to offer.
Oh, that's cool.
3 views. Only 3 people have ever seen that. So that would mean he's the 4th one.
Oh, so he's the fourth
Oh, that's
victim.
cool.
That's really. I'm happy. I like that. I really like that.
Wow, way to get Corey Kenshin into it. That was good.
That's cool. That's very well done.
Wait, so does that mean he does it with the different people? So he did it with the first guy. That was probably just some random murder victim. And then the second guy. And then that girl. And then next is going to be Corey Kenshin. And then
I
it's just
guess it's gonna keep going.
that was cool.
5 stars. Okay. Well, I really enjoyed that. Well, not enjoyed it. It was well done.
Yes.
But moving on to the next video. Okay, we are watching the In the Walls short horror film. So this is the second one we're going to be reacting to, and hopefully it's good. Like the last one. That last one was very well done. It's another laptop
Hey,
thing.
Lauren. It's
Lauren.
been a few weeks.
Online therapy?
When's the last time you slept?
Last night.
I can't sleep.
Oh, okay.
Why can't you sleep?
Insomnia.
Probably because I'm watching this scary video.
Lauren,
Listen, God of War Ragnarok. It's just
why
too
can't
good.
you
Oh,
sleep? He's watching me.
Who?
him.
Ah.
In the walls. The
It all started around Thanksgiving. A couple
They
of
be
weeks
wanting that
after I moved
food.
in. At first, I
What kind
thought I
of
was
Minecraft?
manufacturing
Yeah, I was just about to say,
problems
like,
for myself.
bro's got a Minecraft wine glass.
Thought I was manufacturing problems for myself.
Okay.
Okay, she
That's
likes
something
wine.
people do, right?
Whose fridge is that empty?
Purse.
Weird things. But never enough for me to believe
You
that
just
there
see blood
wasn't a
coming
simple
out.
explanation.
She hits it and some guy goes, fine.
What did I called it? Because I'm too good. I actually haven't seen this. Because like, what if he's in there, and then he got stabbed?
I swear to God, do not touch that blood. If you like that, I will murder. I'm not.
That'd be
Okay,
terrifying.
I wouldn't just go. Well,
not
my
open-
walls are bleeding again. I would leave. I would call somebody.
I would call someone. I wouldn't be freaking out. Well, I
would
would be
just-
freaking out.
I would think I was like drunk or something.
I probably ignore it at first. Oh, your lights.
I don't know if I'd ignore bleeding in my.
Yeah, I don't think I. Yeah, I probably.
This I definitely ignore.
Yeah. Well, it's just a light.
I deal with it, but
Footsteps. Okay, if I heard that, I would call the
Okay,
police.
I would just think, like, assuming she's in an apartment complex, I would just
you
think
think
it's
someone
somebody.
upstairs.
It would just be someone like upstairs or walking down the stairs.
But what if she's in a house? Like her
If
own
she's in a house, then that's
I'd literally call the police. But if you're
and
in a
she's living by herself at all. Like there are stories of like people getting into your house and then just living there without you knowing for years.
rookie mistake.
Getting down from the ladder. You lost the high ground.
Wait, so
Why would you do
No.
that?
don't look in there.
Her face about to be pulled in there. Also, that is a massive event.
From Among Us?
Oh my
The imposter. Your
Okay.
door's locked.
Who would try to open a door and not?
Oh.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
she's
I
in an
didn't know that
apartment
they had
complex.
rented out this unit already.
Why wouldn't they?
Unit
Yeah,
already.
go back.
Why?
Go
I'm
back.
sorry. I didn't know that they had rented out this unit already.
Why wouldn't they?
I mean, did the landlord didn't tell you there's been a breach?
A breach.
What?
Rats. They've infested the whole place. You know what? I can
don't think rats be
I can just get
Something
access
like
from
that.
another
Yeah.
vacant unit. There are
Unless
a
it's
lot
that
of them.
one
There's
rat.
no need for me to
Maybe.
bother you.
Rem's brother.
Stay away from the vents.
Bro, you just came from looking into a vent. Bro, he's with the rat imposters, bro. Oh, I'm getting called. Let's pause this just for a second. Okay, I just finished the call. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's finish up this video. So, in the walls. He literally just said, "Don't go near vents."
Imagine actually. Just
Wait, do you hear that?
Among Us? No, it's not English. Incendiary grenade, right there.
Is this a Harry Potter like spell? What is this?
Parcel tongue? Sorry, you're not in there. You didn't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jesus, what
It's
the?
so loud.
What was in the vent?
Your mom.
Something way more sinister than rats, I know that.
Yeah, that was not a rat.
You
So
know,
she's
he
still
knew
not.
something that I didn't. He knew that something lives in
That
here
you shouldn't
with me.
move.
Yeah, that's
In the
what it
walls. In the vents.
was. You know what else is in the vent?
It was just
The
waiting.
imposter.
Watching me those first couple of weeks, but I could tell it was getting more comfortable.
Lauren, are you mixing alcohol with your meds?
Oh,
Damn.
Look, you're not stuck there. You can leave anytime you want.
yes,
That's
yes,
what I'm
thank you.
saying.
Yeah, well, I didn't budget for a man in the walls. So.
Okay, so you're taking a shower. They're gonna pop out of the wall.
No, there's like always a vent above. Well, there's at least a vent
I thought
above
someone would
the
be
shower.
standing outside like the curtain. Oh,
That's
that's
no.
not what I expected.
I would have never thought that. Does she still have her hair up in the shower?
Bro's got a bobby pin.
No,
Oh.
you just made it worse.
Why would you do that?
Why are you cleaning yourself now? Wash your hands.
You
at least.
ignored that?
At some point, someone had to do that.
Yeah, someone had to.
Someone had to. Okay, I don't get walking throughout the. Oh,
There's a person right there.
Mickey Mouse. I saw the white gloves in 6:45.
Dr. Lynn's office. I'm just
Oh.
calling to confirm your video session this Friday at 4 p.m. If you have any questions at all, feel free to give me a call back.
Uh-oh.
Get out of the house.
Go,
Nothing that is
go,
worth
literally go. They're slowly walking that way. Get out of the go. You're in an apartment complex. Just leave.
You have to.
You saw a yellow light. Go, go.
You. Okay, at this point, she knows somebody else is in there.
She knows someone. It doesn't even matter who it is. She knows that someone. It doesn't matter what it is. She knows that
She
someone
doesn't
is
like.
in
I
there.
don't get why she's still there.
Me neither. I would have left that apartment.
I would not be in that anywhere in that building. I wouldn't even be in that area anymore. I would literally leave that state.
I would.
Nothing in there is worth
At
saying.
least I would have went into the lobby and called like, the police because I've, well, not proof, but I know that someone is in there.
Reason to believe.
Yeah.
Like there's like, and you could go to that therapy session and be like, this is like me, like genuinely like thinking this.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And they could do like one of those like lie detector tests or alcohol tests to see how much alcohol you even took. So
Well,
you
that
could
might have
see.
been a bit late. It might wear off
Yeah.
by then, but I would have left. I would be gone. I would at least be in the lobby.
Yeah, I at least wouldn't be in that room. And I would definitely not go to a yellow light.
Yeah, I wouldn't go towards something that you.
Oh, and that's the room that the guy was in.
Oh yeah, the bathroom. He's in the mirror too. Is that a gun? Oh, it's another happy face. What?
Maybe the lights get rid of him.
Maybe he's scared of the light.
I swear I'm going crazy.
Might be.
For real?
Bro is awake. That ain't no.
Big rats. I don't think that's your problem is rats.
Yeah, last time I checked, rats don't speak English or whatever language.
Yeah, I don't think rats are your problem.
That lizard sounds like You know what? For being not smart enough to leave the apartment, the least you could do is cover it. Latin? How do you know it's?
We will die. We must die.
How does she know how to spell it?
How did she know what that meant?
How does she know that was Latin? She must be like an English teacher or something.
Yeah, she must know Latin or something.
Let's say you're truly being haunted by some malevolent spirit. What do you think it wants? Lauren, what does it want?
Is she okay?
I can't
Is she
hear you.
okay? Oh, now she's speaking Latin.
Lauren, I can't understand anything you're saying.
Let me out! Oh!
You can leave whenever you want, bro. Chill.
Yeah, just leave. I think it's too late. I think she's already like infected or something.
I feel much better now.
No, you don't.
I think I'm gonna go take a nap.
Or leave.
Lauren, I'd like to increase our sessions to 3 times. Lauren, answer me, please.
She's not human.
Where are you going?
Lauren! It's
Walk
gonna be a
in the
jump
wall.
scare. It's gonna be a jump scare. Something's gonna happen.
No, the lights are up.
Oh, there it is. There's the thing. Wow. You know what? That was
Well, I don't think we're done.
scarier than I thought.
I don't think we're done. Oh, wait, we are. Hey, that was pretty good.
Pause. This was extremely well done.
Yes, I agree.
That actually was scary. That was actually scary. I think that was scarier than Dr. Death.
Yeah.
But that was very well done. And okay, we're moving on to the last video, and then we can just end it off here. This is the strangest security tape I've ever seen. This is a creepypasta, and what I've seen in the preview, this is like I'm not sure. But I think it's going to be good, just because the thumbnail and it has.
I work
quite
at a
few
gas
views.
station in rural Pennsylvania.
Oh,
It's a boring job, but it's pretty easy and it pays all right.
okay.
A few weeks ago, this new guy started. I'll call him Jeremy. Jeremy's weird. He's about 25 or 26, and he hardly speaks, but he's got the creepiest laugh I've ever heard. My boss and I have both noticed this, but it's never been a problem. There's not much that we can do about it. Customers have never complained about him, and he's always done his job fairly well, up until a few weeks ago. Anyway, that's when things started going missing. Employee theft can be a problem at any business that sells consumer goods, and there's only one person working at a time at this gas station. It's a pretty small place. About 2 weeks ago, my boss started noticing that we were short on motor oil. At first, it was a few containers at a time. Then, entire shelves and boxes from the back room. Pretty soon, entire shipments would be gone the day after we got them. And it would always be right after Jeremy's shifts.
I just like to say, what is Jeremy doing with entire
Motor oil.
shipments of motor oil?
He knew that the inflation of oil was gonna go.
Yeah, he knew gas prices were
Yeah, he
increasing.
was like preparing for it.
Well, motor oil is not gas.
I'm gonna slap you.
Well, I mean, it's rather he has like a massive car dealership that we don't
Yeah.
know about, or
This is
like
his side gig.
yeah, yeah, he's like Jeff Bezos,
Yeah.
but he's like seeing undercover stuff or something like that. Okay, well, I just would like to know what this Jeremy dude is doing with all this motor oil.
My boss has checked the security camera tapes from every single night that he worked. But he could never catch him in the act. Jeremy would lock up at closing, then the motor oil would be
Or
gone.
what
the
is this,
next day.
FNAF?
My boss usually takes the tapes home with him to try to catch Jeremy stealing. But his daughter had a softball game last night, so he asked me to watch the tapes for him. He offered to pay me overtime, under the table. So obviously, I took the
The
offer.
devious face.
There are 3 cameras, so they gave me 3 different tapes to check. I figured it would be a long
doesn't
night,
sound
but
like
I'm trying
a
to.
dude with a beard. I'm just saying.
How would you know that?
He just doesn't sound manly enough.
Oh, you don't sound manly enough.
I know. Neither do you.
Well, clearly.
Yeah.
Ugh. I got that high-pitched voice, bro.
But I don't know. I think it would have been better if they switched the characters of Jeremy and the guys talking around. Because it would make Jeremy
This is also a Gary's mod.
Save up for vacation, so I really needed the money. I took the tapes home, popped them in an old VCR, and sat back.
Oh, wait, he doesn't have
2 days ago, the last time he worked. Jeremy started at 4 p.m. Everything seemed pretty normal at first. He counted up his drawer, switched off with a girl who had worked before him, and waited for a customer.
Oh, she was the
The
previous.
first person who came in was Mrs. Templeton. The timestamp on the video read 4:03. It was regular. But she picked up her cigarettes and a newspaper and paid with a 20. Nothing unusual here. Next customer was some local guy named Ron, who drives a motorcycle, usually comes in every few days. He filled up his tank, got a big bag of beef jerky, paid with his credit card, and left. Next was some guy with a cowboy hat. I'd never seen him before. We get plenty of strangers passing through. It's like any gas station. He got $40 worth of diesel fuel, paid with a $100 bill, went on his way. I sat back and sighed. The only thing more boring than doing this job is watching someone else do it. My boss's offer was enough to keep me watching, though. So I left the tape on. Everything seemed pretty normal. I had a feeling that if Jeremy were stealing motor
What
oil,
if he didn't watch them? He just stood there and was like, yeah, there was nothing weird on there.
Oh, he just.
And then he just kept the money and didn't do any of the work.
He could have.
knew we were suspicious of him by now. I didn't expect him to be dumb enough to let us catch him on camera. Things stayed boring and routine until about 5 o'clock. At 5:03, Mrs. Templeton came back in. She must have forgot something, but she didn't. She bought the same pack of cigarettes as before, the same newspaper. She paid with another 20.
Well, she bought the same newspaper. It's not like they come out every 2 hours. She must.
It's odd, I thought, but then again, she's a little absent-minded. I thought Jeremy should have.
Maybe she's got like Alzheimer's or something.
Did he just say she's a little absent-minded? God.
Told her, since she already got her smokes, but it's not against the rules to sell somebody the same thing twice.
Yeah.
And that's when Ron came in again.
He's
He bought
in the
another tank
background.
of gas for his motorcycle again. I later checked the
Wait,
outdoor
he's a
camera because I
motorcycle
thought
guy?
maybe he had another car he wanted to fill up. And the same pack of beef jerky. He paid with his credit card again.
Okay, who could consume that much beef jerky in like
I
2
know,
hours?
like that's like a
Beef
Lay's
jerky
like
is something
large bag.
beef jerky is something you eat over a course of like a few days.
Like especially
Like
a bag that
week,
big.
like on average, like a week. Especially if a bag that big, a week at least.
This was just
You
a.
don't
No,
eat
you
it
don't
all
eat
in
that
2
2 hours.
Mrs. Templeton
I was
is forgetful.
hungry.
Ron probably owns more than one Harley.
Yeah,
And that's when the guy in the cowboy hat came back in.
Is
I
it
felt a
loop?
chill run down my spine.
Oh, it is a loop. You're right. He's looped the. That's actually
He looped
smart.
the
He is
video.
looping. He went and looped the video so it looked like it was just the same 3 people.
Oh, so because since the tape is so long and since it's like been 4 hours, they probably start like the boss probably doesn't pay attention to it.
Yeah, he's like probably just like
He's just waiting
skimming,
to
he's skimming through and he's not realizing that there's like it's just the same people and they're ordering the exact same
I
thing.
found myself whispering to my empty living room. But he did. He got $40 worth of diesel fuel, and he paid with another $100 bill. Every movie made was identical to
Wait.
the first.
But the time keeps going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like it goes from like 1 to like 3 and then it goes back to 1. The time keeps going.
Keep going. Yeah.
Right down to the way that he scratched his nose before he walked out. Either the guy is rich and he owns a lot of trucks and just moved into town, or something really bizarre was happening. I kept watching.
I think you're right. It's probably
Every customer for the next hour was the same as
Yeah,
before.
that was.
Every single one. I was seriously freaked out, and then at 6:03, Mrs. Templeton walked back in. She
Maybe
bought her
it is a
cigarettes and
loop,
newspaper again and paid with
like
the 20.
because the time look 6:03 now.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening?
I thought I was gonna lose it. I only watched another half hour before I started fast forwarding through the rest.
That's what the
It's all the
boss
same.
did.
Every customer would come in at the exact same time, exactly 1 hour apart.
Faster.
Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, that sneaky Jeremy had messed with the tapes.
Yeah.
He had run a loop of his first hour of business over and over.
That's what you said.
That wasn't the
smart.
case.
That's what you said.
There are windows around the cash register area that the camera covers. And
The light
I
keeps
watched.
going.
I watched the sunlight fade as the time ran on. Jeremy's routine didn't loop over. He swept, mopped, restocked, and did all his duties exactly how you would expect. But the same customers kept coming in. I was
That's
panicked at this
weird.
point. Something was seriously wrong with what I was seeing, and I had no explanation for it. I skipped ahead, and when he locked up and walked out to his car, he hadn't stolen anything, but I kept watching, just to make sure. I fast-forwarded one last time to about midnight, and
He had a long shift. It went from like 4 to like 12.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Is that normal?
Well, 9 to 5 is the average work time.
That's 8 hours. Wait, actually, that is normal. That's only 8 hours.
Yeah, okay. So
That just sounded
that just
weird.
sounded way worse.
Okay, so he has an 8-hour shift. That isn't bad, I don't think. Because most people's jobs, I think, last from like 9 hours. No.
Yeah, it's a 9 to 5.
12:03, out of nowhere.
AM and leave at 9.
Jeremy's face popped up on camera.
What the?
I don't mean he moved his head
Jesus.
into view. I mean that 1 second the store was empty. The next second his face was all I could see. He wasn't
Holy
looking at the camera.
crap.
He was looking at me. I was sure of it. I screamed and I fumbled for the remote, but by the time I grabbed it, he was gone. Just as soon as he had left. One frame he was there, next he wasn't. My hands were shaking like crazy, but I popped in another tape. The other indoor camera shows the back area.
Oh, that was 2 nights. He has 2 nights worth of videos to watch.
Oh, nah, bro.
Yeah, oh my god, no.
That actually scared me. Did you?
Yeah, he's got 2 nights worth of videos to
I
watch.
would have been like, yo, boss, nah, bro.
Boss, I'm gonna need a double on that double for this.
By the cash register, and I'd be able to see how he got up to put his face in the camera like that. I skipped ahead to 12:03, but there was nothing. I would have been able to see him standing on a chair or something on this tape, but he wasn't there. I didn't see him enter the store at all after he left. It's like he wasn't really there. He doesn't know the security code. There's no alarms that were triggered that night after he locked up. What I did see, however, was that at 12:03, the motor oil vanished off the shelf, all of it. Same as Jeremy's face. 1 second it was there, the next it wasn't. I turned the tape off and I went to bed. But I didn't
Maybe
get a
that
wink.
distracts you. So he had time to. But that was.
How would he
fast.
do
He wouldn't
that?
have that much time because he said it happened for about
Exactly the same.
like a second. Like it was just
Is
like
he
a
like a
quick frame
ghost?
of it.
Is he like a?
Well, he said he doesn't talk much and he does work routinely. But
Well,
what would
he's
a
clearly-
ghost want with?
Motor oil.
Yeah, like what would a ghost want with that?
Go sleep.
Power his ghost car.
My body was exhausted right now, but my mind was racing. That tape was undoubtedly the creepiest, most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's the title.
I work in a
of the
few
video.
hours. My boss asked me to bring the tapes back in and let him know what I found. But really, what the hell am I gonna say? Jeremy works the night shift tonight, directly after me. Plan is for my boss to come in just before I leave and confront him with me, and I'm supposed to be the one who caught him stealing. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I suppose I'll have to show my boss the tapes, but I don't want to watch them with him. I never want to see anything like that again. I can't get the image of Jeremy just smiling directly into the camera out of my mind. It was the creepiest look I've ever seen on another human being's face. Anyway,
That's what the human it would do.
I'll try again to get some last
Yeah,
minute
human
sleep before I
can't
have to
even
go
do
in and
that.
deal with this. I'll let you guys know
His
what
eyes
happened.
could.
Update. 2:49 p.m. Updating from my phone, so apologies in advance for any errors, but my boss just finished watching the last of the tapes. I told him what to expect. You really can't prepare someone for something like that. I mean, he's scared, speechless. I still am too, and Jeremy is due to come in at 4. We've got a little over an hour to get our stuff together. Neither of us knows what to say to him. Is he just like a messed up guy who likes to steal motor oil and scare the hell out of people, or is he something else? I don't know if this is crazy, but does anyone think that he could have anything to do with the timeline? My boss says he never noticed anything like that in the other tapes. The way that he popped up in this one made me think that he knew I would be watching, like he wanted me to see what he could do, like he was showing off or something. The way he smiled into the camera was like a little kid showing you a sandcastle they just built or something. I don't know. Probably sound crazy. I sure feel that part. I'm gonna talk to my boss some more. We have to calm ourselves down and figure out how to handle this. I'll update again tonight, but I have a really bad feeling about how this is going to play out.
Bro, I
Update.
called the FBI.
4:33 p.m. There's no sign of Jeremy.
Wait,
Tried calling him, but his phone has been disconnected. We're calling the police. Update, 5:33 p.m. No sign of Jeremy. Tried calling him, but his phone has been disconnected. We're calling the police. Update, 6:33 p.m. No sign of Jeremy.
It's a loop.
Tried calling him, but his phone has been disconnected. We're calling.
Every 33,
Oh,
4:33. We tried calling Germany.
5:33.
6:33.
Oh my god, you're right.
We went to call Germany, and his phone was
Update,
disconnected.
7:33 p.m. No sign of Jeremy. Tried calling him, but his phone has been disconnected. We're calling the police. Update, 8:33 p.m. No sign of Jeremy. Tried calling him, but his phone has been disconnected. We're calling the police. Update, 10:58 p.m. Oh my god! Oh my god! I just got home. I saw my previous updates. Things make less sense now than ever. Okay, here's what I can tell you. Okay, I went to work. Jeremy never showed up. My boss and I decided to call the police, as you're well aware. Okay, when I picked up the phone to call, though, the sun went out.
The sun went out?
Okay,
What?
when I picked up the phone to call, though, the sun went out.
The sun went out.
Does Jeremy control the sun now?
The sun is like a what? He's making it sound like the sun is a light bulb.
Okay, when I picked up the phone to call, though, the sun went out. I'm not making that up, okay? That's what I thought happened. Apparently, I blacked out for exactly 5 hours because when I looked at the clock, it was 9:33. I think I got stuck in Jeremy's time loop. And then I snapped out of it at the exact point I blacked out. If that makes any sense. But that's where things got really weird, okay? My boss was right next to me when I blacked out, ready to corroborate my story to the cops. And when I came to, the phone was in my hand, but it was dead. Not even dial tone. My boss was still right there, but he wasn't moving. He was standing up, but he was frozen. And I looked at the clock, and it wasn't moving. The second hand was stuck on the 12. It was 9:33 exactly. The clock on the counter, the computer screen, wasn't moving either. My phone was frozen. There was even a customer at the register waiting for my boss to get him cigarettes, and that would have been his 5th pack of the day. So I got the hell out of there. I didn't lock up. I didn't turn the lights out. And I'm sorry, guys. I didn't grab the security tapes to upload to the internet. Believe me, that was the last thing that was on my mind. The gas station is on a major highway, and cars are parked all along, except they weren't parked, okay? They were frozen. The people inside were sitting still as wax statues. I got in my car, I prayed that it would start, and thankfully it did. And about halfway home, time started up again. The static from the radio turned into music, like it was supposed to be. And from what I could tell by listening to the host talk in between songs, no one noticed that the time was frozen, or whatever had happened. I was the only one. I'm sure that Jeremy noticed as well. I have no idea where he is or what he's doing, and I'm hiding in my room. I'm calling the police again in the morning. I don't know if I ever got through them before, but if I did, whether they took me seriously or not, I'm scared for my life at this point.
I feel like if they did, they would arrest you.
I'll update tomorrow if I can.
Because you're like wasting time.
Final update, 10:33 a.m. So I finally fell asleep last night around 4. I have no idea how I did it. I guess exhaustion finally got the best of me. This morning I woke up to my phone ringing. It was my boss. He'd been calling me since about 6. He woke up when time turned back on last night and immediately called the cops. They came by to see what was wrong. He told them everything. The police around here are all small-time guys. They were more concerned with the missing motor oil than anything. My boss figured that he'd take it. You know, as long as he had their attention. They decided to go look for Jeremy. So we keep all our employee applications on file. And since Jeremy just started working here, his was easy to find. They checked the address on it and they headed over to his house. And you're not gonna believe what they found. The address Jeremy listed on his application was an empty lot. Or at least it is now. And there used to be a house there, but it burned down back in 1993.
He is a ghost. Like
He's a ghost!
Being a small town, almost everyone remembers that fire.
Motor oil!
He used it to burn his house!
He is in a loop too. Jeremy's in a loop too, so he's getting motor oil to burn down his own house. Oh my.
Family of 4 used to live there way back when. Rumor has it that they had an estranged son who they never really talked about.
That's him.
Can't say for sure if that's true. What I can say is true is that after an insurance investigation, the fire was ruled as arson. The entire house was soaked in oil and torched with a Molotov cocktail. The entire family was sleeping when it happened. None of them survived. They never caught the guy who did it. Rumor has it that when they tried to contact the estranged son, no one could find him. Anyway, my boss
His phone was disconnected.
called and told me this, and I freaked out, and he asked me to come to the gas station. So what are you, crazy? I said, but he assured me that the cops were there with him. And then he dropped the bomb. The FBI were also in town, and
Bro, I literally called it.
they were going to talk to me one way
I
or
said
another.
I'd call
I might
that
as well
guy.
come in. So it was about 7:15, and I wanted to go back to bed, so I figured I wouldn't be able to sleep much more anyway.
Wait, if the FBI is involved, that means that they must, like, believe him.
So I went down. 4 men in suits greeted me, told me to have a seat. We went over everything 2 or 3 times until they got all the details down. I told them about Jeremy and security tapes last night at work, everything. And finally, after finishing, one of the agents says, "Oh Christ, we've got another one on our hands."
Well, that doesn't really matter.
Then they made me sign a bunch of papers saying I wouldn't tell anybody about what happened. So I can't say much more. I might be breaking the law just by posting this.
Yeah, no kidding.
So I'm home now. I'm not sure what to do with myself. The agent's words when I told him the story are going to haunt me for the rest of my life. Anyway, I've got to go. I've got some errands to run today, and then I have to go into work to pick up some tapes. My boss and I think this new guy, Jeremy, he's a complete creep. He's stealing motor oil, and I have to watch the security footage to see if I can catch him doing it. I have better things to do, but my boss is paying me overtime under the table. I'm trying to save up for vacation, so I could really use the money. It should be pretty simple. Oil always goes missing right after his shifts. I figure I'll just watch the tapes, catch him in the act, and that'll be that.
No, it won't be. It won't be that. So
Oh, that is so good. That was good. That was the best one by
that was the best one. It was
by far.
It was so the whole thing's a loop, but there's a loop in a loop.
Maybe interacting with Jeremy puts you in a loop.
Well, so is this whole thing gonna repeat now?
Wait, then how would he have gotten around to posting it if he immediately went back home to watch the tapes and do it all again? That was good.
Well, maybe it broke.
That was good though.
That was really good. I enjoyed that.
That was the best one of the 3 we just watched. That was good.
Okay, guys, we're gonna end it here. But that was I really enjoyed that. That was well done. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to see any more scary horror stories you'd like to see us react to, subscribe and like this video. See you guys next time.